Shanti. This is the meditation on the Murli of 24th of September 2025. Who is listening? Is the soul awake and aware? Is the spirit, Ruh, awake? So Om Shanti by Baba is said to the soul, because soul, that spirit, listens through his ears in the body. It is the soul that imbibes everything. Father, he says, his soul is filled with this knowledge. And we too have to become soul conscious in this final birth. From copper age, we have been body conscious for 63 births. Even though we knew there were souls, we didn't know what the souls were. And it is soul that enters the body, and soul is separate from the body. And it is souls who experience sorrow and happiness. So Baba says the main thing is to become soul conscious. No one knows how tiny souls are, or how souls have their entire paths recorded in them. We are listening to these things which are something new. Only the Father teaches us this pilgrimage of remembrance. It repeatedly takes effort to consider ourselves to be a soul, and we have this experience that it takes time. And Baba says, he's coming on to a different topic. He says, you have that emergency light which works with the battery, and that is charged. That emergency light is the soul power. That's that battery. The Father is the greatest power of all. There are so many souls, and they all need to be filled with the power from that power. The Father, who is the almighty authority. If we souls don't have yoga with him, how can our battery be charged? It takes the whole cycle for our batteries to become discharged. But the batteries have to be charged right now at this time. There is no other time. And Baba asks, how do you charge your battery? Baba says, have yoga with me. And this is something that can easily be understood. When we souls connect our intellects in yoga with Baba, we will be filled with power and will become Sato Pradhan. This study brings an income, and we become pure by having remembrance, and our lifespans increase, our batteries charged. Baba says each of you have to check yourself as to how much you remember the Father. When you forget the Father, your batteries become discharged. Only we, children of God, have a true connection. Only the one Father gives us this knowledge. Baba says you are now in living forms. That means you are in the bodies, but the bodies are perishable. They are made up of mud, dust, and will merge into dust. Souls, in fact, are imperishable, immortal. But the batteries have become discharged. And we are now becoming very sensible with Baba's knowledge. Our intellects continue to go to home, where we came from. We also know about subtle region now. Vishnu is portrayed there with 4 arms. Baba says human beings cannot have 4 arms. But no one apart from the Father can explain these things. It is the soul who fills with these sanskars. It is the soul who becomes Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. So the more we stay in remembrance, the more we will accordingly receive power from Baba. We should have a lot of love for the Father. Baba, I belong to you. I will go back home with you. It is just like the in-laws coming and taking the bride from her parents' home. And we have received two fathers who are decorating us now. And this decoration is very good, which means we have to become full of all virtues, because the Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. We also have to show everyone the path to happiness. Baba continues to show us many ways to do service. We are the army, and our name is Prajapita Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. Brahma is definitely someone's child. His father Shiva has no body, and that he can be seen. Brahma can be seen, but Shiv Baba can't. Shiv Baba is higher than the three, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, in the Trimurti. And that's why he's called Trimurti Shiva, because he's the creator of all three. Shiv Baba is at the top, and then there are three, just like the genealogical tree. The father of Brahma is definitely God. He is the father of all souls. The Baba says, so where did Brahma come from? The father says, I enter this one's body and name him Brahma. You children were also given names, and so he was named Brahma. Baba says, this is my divine and alaukic birth, because he doesn't have a body. He enters the body of Brahma to give this knowledge. Therefore, together they are Bap and Dada, Bap Dada. The body he enters has its own soul. So Baba says, I come and sit next to him, and we are called Bap Dada. The father said this to us. You don't know your own births, all the births we don't know. And we have now remembered that we go around the cycle of 84 births, every cycle, and that we then return home. This is now the confluence age, when we are transferred into the new cycle. By having yoga, we become Sato Pradhan, and our batteries are charged. We then go to the golden age. Everyone's body is now to be destroyed. All souls will go back home. No one but the Father can give us this knowledge. Only the Father can give sovereignty of the world. That's why we should remember him so much. Baba says, but when you don't stay in remembrance, you are slapped by Maya. The hardest slap is of vice. Only we, Brahmins, are on the battlefield. All the rest are not facing any storms of Maya. Therefore, storms will also only come to us. However, we mustn't perform any sinful action. When we perform sinful action, we are defeated. Baba says, after experiencing victory and defeat and victory, we will ultimately be victorious. This is the boat of truth. The Father comes to grant everyone salvation. Neither this forest nor the residents of this forest will remain. We are now at the confluence age. We know that this old world has to become a graveyard. Therefore, we mustn't attach our hearts to those who are going to die. This world is about to come to an end. And destruction has to take place. and is about to take place. The Father only comes when the new world has become old. But Baba reminds us again that by remembering the Father very well, our batteries are charged. So we need to remember the Father. Baba says, this is nothing new. I come every 5,000 years, and I came 5,000 years ago too. When we are asked by Baba, have you met previously? And we say, yes, we met last cycle. Baba says, drama is important to understand, and people think that drama will inspire them to make effort. Therefore, we need to make the effort. We don't just sit down somewhere. Those who made effort in the previous cycle will do it again. And those who are walking along this path and who have left and got married will also come back and make effort if it's in their paths in the drama. Otherwise, they won't come. Where else could they go anyway? Everyone will have to come back to the Father, dangling their tails behind them in humility, in shame. At that moment, they have so much arrogance, but their arrogance will then end. This world has now become old, and everything has lost its power, strength. And so the world has to change. Baba says, however, before that, to make the batteries of you, souls, Satu Pradhan, you have to be charged. You definitely do have to remember the Father. Our intellects must connect with the Father in yoga. It is from Him that we receive our inheritance. It is in this that Maya battles with us. We are now at the confluence age. The rest of the people, everyone else, are in Iron Age. And as we progress further, we will have all of those pictures made in translate form when we do service. Then it will be very easy for us to explain. We know that we are establishing our sovereignty once again by having remembrance of the Father and His knowledge. So both remembrance and knowledge are important, Baba is reminding us. Maya comes in between and deceives us a great deal. So Father says, continue to save yourselves from being deceived. And He continues to show us many methods for service as well. And He says, remember the Father and your sins will be absolved. You will then become like this Lakshmi and Narayan. God Himself has these badges made. Therefore, we should value them so much. So He's reminding us today of the remembrance and the importance of the knowledge as well. But we also know that this is the main shop. There is nowhere else to go. Even after experiencing victory and defeat and victory, ultimately we'll be victorious. So we need to keep this in our mind. Today's blessing, may you have a right to Bapdada's canopy of protection and thereby stay constantly safe from Maya and obstacles. Baba says those who are Bapdada's long lost and now found beloved children have a right to Bapdada's canopy of protection. And Maya doesn't have the power to come under it. Such children who are under Baba's canopy become constantly victorious over Maya. The canopy of protection in the form of remembrance keeps us safe from all obstacles. And for those who stay under canopy, the most difficult thing of all becomes so easy. Situation as big as mountain can be like the cotton wool. So let us keep our mind with Baba, keep our batteries charged, because power of the soul has weakened, and this is why we need Baba's Almighty Authority's power to charge our batteries. Om Shanti.